Morning, guys. We're doing this a little bit different today. Thankfully I got to work much earlier than I thought, and so I have some time to come back out to my car. I've been really lucky, and my office mates have not been in there every morning when I've gotten in, so I've been able to do these quick little videos. But today, even though I'm early, my office mate got there earlier, and I just don't want to be disturbing to her. So I love, and it worked out because this one today. So we're April 19th. It is Psalm 100, verse 5. For God is sheer beauty, all generous in love, loyal, always and forever. There's so much there. I love this. I love this so much. And it's just, it's kind of hard for me to say, I guess, right now, because honestly, I've been in a really good place for quite a while. Things are just going well. My job is going really well. I'm so excited about the wedding. Planning has been going great. People talk about how, you get in fights all the time and it's stressful and all that. It hasn't been that at all. It's been so fun and relaxing and easy. So I feel like anyone listening to this who is in a really hard place right now is going to be like, yeah, like walk the walk before you say this. But trust me, I have, in a lot of ways. And I think one of the things that comes to mind is, God is beautiful and generous and loyal and loving, no matter what point of life we're in. If it's a very happy, easy time, if it's stressful, if there's been a loss, if, just everything is going wrong, even if you feel abandoned by him, that's us. He is still loyal and beautiful and loving. And, I just thinking about this because I did peek ahead at this verse yesterday. And I've been thinking about just all the different people, that I know who are going through so much, just crazy stresses, at work, with school, with daily life, with finances, have family members that are incredibly sick, have had family members that passed. Steve and I are going to a funeral tonight, or going out of town tonight. And, but in all those things, and people have asked me a lot throughout the different things that I've gone through or still go through, they're like, how are you happy? How do you get up in the morning? Do you have faith at all? How do you care about this guy? And I've never been able to really give an answer, like a thorough answer. If if you were to have a debate with me regarding faith, I wouldn't give it a good rap. Like, I wouldn't do it justice, because I don't know how to debate. So I would be on the losing end 100%. And so I don't know if it's a real thing or if it's me just trying to feel better about myself and my intellectual abilities. But, I think that where it says you have to approach God and approach faith and approach life like a child, that's kind of where I'm at. Is I don't have answers. I don't have knowledge. But my one thing is, when you know, and it's there, and you can't really describe it. You can't really justify a lot, but and you feel it, and he's there, and he's real. And so regardless, again, of what we're going through, even in the worst suffering, and even though we're completely justified in feeling angry, sad, rejected, abandoned, confused, all those things, God is still solid. He is still always beautiful. And even that darkness, that suffering, is so beautiful, depending on what we want to do with it. When we can say, again, like I said the other day, reluctantly, you can be pissed off. You can be sad. You can feel completely empty and separate from God. But in that emptiness, if you still make the choice to say, but I'm sticking by your side, but I give this to you. I don't know what you want to do with it. I don't know who you want to bless with this. I don't know what the damn purpose is, but take it. Just take it. I give it to you. It's my gift to you. Even if I'm giving it to you and gripping onto it, and I hate giving it back to you, I still give it to you. And somewhere, somehow, he is going to use that experience. I mean, we were just talking about some patients the other day who their child, had all these kidney issues, and it was somebody in their past career. They had worked with this patient, and this baby lived for, I think it was like 3 days. And the mom could have aborted it, could have gotten rid of it, never would have had to go through this process. And all these people around, they go, why would this baby be born? Why would this baby even be conceived if the point, or the end point of its life, was to die in 3 days? There was so much healing in that family. People who hadn't talked for years, who had constantly been in conflict with each other, they all came back together. And it completely healed that family. And the neighbors, the friends, everybody, they went outside themselves. They prayed for this family. They served this family, brought them, meals, helped them financially, all these different things. It brought out such beautiful parts of people and healed so much. That was the purpose of that pain. That was the purpose of that horrible suffering. So no matter what we're going through, whether we feel like, oh, this is nothing compared to what somebody else is going through, or it's the worst catastrophe of our lives, there is a purpose for it somewhere, somehow, even if we don't see it in our lifetime, even if it's somehow healing a soul that's still, on the brink of getting into heaven, that's maybe on their deathbed and scared, or that is, wondering about God. Is this real? Is this not? Souls that, people who, again, needing healing in their family. Somewhere it is going to bring out so much beauty. And then eventually, when we reach our point of healing and our point of looking into the past and saying, wow, if this hadn't happened, then this wouldn't have happened, or I wouldn't have met this person, or it wouldn't have led to this point in my life. And then it's like a light bulb turns on and you're just like, I'm so thankful. It was so miserable, but I'm so thankful. So I love this verse so much, and I hope that, it carries all of us into the weekend. It's helpful for me too, because there's still lots of times that I feel very empty, very distant from God, very confused and angry. And so just to remember that even though it's okay to have those feelings, it's something I need to think about and work on. All right, how can I make this better? How can I get closer to God? It's not that he's backing away from me, because he is solid. He is never changing. He is loyal and loving and beautiful. And I have to work on sticking by his side and seeing those points of beauty to get through whatever you're going through. So have a great weekend, guys. I'm going to try to get on here and do another verse tomorrow. But again, we are going out of town to see some family. So it may be a little bit busy, but yeah, it's going to be a good day. Work is pretty calm today. So hope it's the same for you guys.